Hello, beautiful people. I'm Red, and today we're going to talk about the latest changes to Holy Priest for the new Alpha build. They're pretty minor changes, but we'll just go through them. For Archon, Empowered Surges has been updated to also increase the healing of Prayer of Healing affected by Surge of Light while the effect is active and Spirit Well is talented. I'll get into that a little later. Oracle, Preventive Measures now increases Prayer of Mending Healing by 15%, was 40%, so a little Prayer of Mending Healing for Oracles. Uh, Benediction, this is the capstone talent right here, the middle one. So it was considered previously to be like one of the strongest capstone talents, and it was just doing so much random healing. So they've kind of reduced the power of it like directly and added it to the kit. So let's go into it. Benediction has been updated. Rank 2 and 3 now increases the healing of Cosmic Ripple by 25 or 50% and increases all healing done by 5 or 10%. So it used to be 75 and 150% uh, increased healing on Cosmic Ripple. So it was 1.5 times better previously. So that's quite a bit of a nerf to the Cosmic Ripple playstyle, but I, for one, don't mind this. I want our power to not be tied to Cosmic Ripple. I do not want to see Cosmic Ripple as my number 2 or number 3 healing in a raid. I do not want to see that. Like, it is random healing. Like, it's good. It shows that you can get your holy words off cooldown quickly, but it's random healing, and I am not a big fan of random healing, particularly in Mythic Plus. Okay, so let's go into the empowered surges changes. You see Surge of Light right here. Previously in this expansion, Surge of Light has only been able to use on Flash Heal. Now, as an Archon, you're going to be able to use it on Prayer of Healing. So there's a spell called Spirit Well, and this just makes it so your Surge of Light can be consumed by Prayer of Healing in addition to Flash Heal, right? And the change right here that they were talking about is it's going to there's going to be a 10% buff on the Prayer of Healings that consume Surge of Light. So if we look in here, we see that realized potential increases flash healing by 10%, and there was no such 10% increased healing for the Prayer of Healing when you use it there, so that's kind of nice. The second change is just preventive measures on Oracle. We're just going to drop that to 15%. And then the last change we just talked about is the benediction change. So overall, I do like the direction of these changes. I was kind of worried we were going down a path where Cosmic Ripple was just going to be a massive part of our kit, and I was not really pleased about that. What I still want is that I still want them to get rid of these Cosmic Ripple talents, and I want them to make Renew a bigger part of our kit. I want to be a hot healer. I enjoy being a hot healer. I think it's a lot of fun to heal with hots where you can control who's going to get the hot, who's going to be in danger. You can say, oh, okay, I'm going to give this guy the extra healing. I don't want this random AoE healing to be a huge part of my kit, and that's what they're doing with this Cosmic Ripple stuff, and I am not a fan. I know there are a lot of priests who despise Renew for some reason. They're like, oh, I want to be a single target healer. It's like, no, I want to be the jack of all trades and master of none. I'm about 70% of a druid in terms of hot healing. I'm about 90% of a holy paladin in terms of spot healing. Like, I want to have a switchblade. I do not want to have a hammer. And right now, it feels like all I have is a hammer. I have a hammer in the name of Flash Heal and Prayer of Mending. I have two freaking spells, and it's not fun.